Hey guys, as always, thanks for stopping by. The 8-year assault on your Second Amendment freedoms has come to a crashing end. Yep, let's talk about that. Today's episode is brought to you by all of you Patriots. Appreciate all of y'all. All of the thumbs up are a really huge help. If you want to subscribe, that really is cool as well. I appreciate all of y'all that double check every now and then that you are still subscribed. That's huge. And again, all those thumbs up are a big help. Just a comment down below is always a help. Well, it's not always helpful because we're going to talk a little bit about comments today, but it is a help. Just a comment, smash the thumbs up, hit the thumbs up. I really do appreciate it. I would go through a pandemic any day with you Patriots. Y'all make this a lot of fun. And I think we're going to have a little bit more fun on today's episode as well. So I appreciate y'all. Last night I talked a little bit about the ATF and what Matt Gaetz says is an ongoing, they're attacking, they being the ATF, are coming after pistol braces again. And people got upset about it. We're watching it. We don't have a lot of details on it yet. I talked to Jared just today, Guns and Gadgets Jared, and we're watching it. We really are, and staying right on top of it. When I know more, you'll know more. And people do have opinions on this, but we are staying vigilant on it. Last night on YouTube and over on Instagram today, I had people get upset at me, like viewers, like quote unquote good guys that are into the Constitution and into the roodly toodlies. And I know anytime I say that and I don't say the G word, y'all get upset. So roodly toodly, back at you. Have fun with that one. But people were upset last night because I said some negative things about the ATF. And it's confusing to me on some level, but I want to walk through some stuff today. I have worked on this today, and I want to go through some things. I'm going to talk about Trump for the first time ever on this channel. I said the T word one time like about 3 months ago, but I didn't talk about him. But I'm going to go through some things, and I think this is super important for all of us that love freedom and love the Constitution. Stay with me. I do want to hear your opinion. This won't take long, but I do want to work through some things here because it's a critical skill. I'm going to use that word here in a minute. It is a critical skill for all of us that love the Constitution and love America to have these skills that we're going to be talking about. A lot of y'all do, but a few of you may struggle in this, or it may be a new idea to you. And I hopefully going to challenge you on a few ideas. People were upset about the ATF article yesterday, or the video last night. And to folks that were upset about that, 2 words: Ruby Ridge. We could end the video right there, but I do want to get into this stuff. Let me hit 2 things real quick, and then I'm going to jump over to Trump. We are conditioned from a young age to love America, and that is partly because America rocks. Like, I love this place. I bleed red, white, and blue, especially one color more than the other 2, but I really do, and I love this place. Was in the Boy Scouts all the way through until I graduated high school. Like, I really love all things that make America America. I eat red meat, and I love old trucks, and I like shooting guns, and all the stuff that makes America America. Love this place. We have hot water, unlimited hot water and smooth roads, and we can sleep safely at night. But we are conditioned, and part of that is by design. I just found out not that long ago, and I felt a little bit ripped off when I found out that during the, I think it's either the 6th or the 7th inning in Major League Baseball, when folks stand up and cheer for one veteran, and they always do it at the Cincinnati Reds. I'm a Cincinnati Reds fan. They do it at their stadium every home game. Found out that that was a paid advertisement by the U.S. military. Our tax dollars pay for that to take place. All of the flag stuff before NFL games paid, not just the national anthem, but a lot of this stuff is conditioned, and it's part of the PR branch of the federal government. It's complicated. It's been going on for decades. So much so, I was talking to a guy the other day, and I don't want to open a can of words. I'm not going to chase this too far, but I talked to a guy that had gone and had gotten some pretty heavy PTSD overseas fighting in Iraq. And I talked to him, and I was like, man, it's tough. And I just was talking about his service, and he said, well, you know, I fought for your freedoms. And part of me, not 100%, but a little slice of me is like, no, you kind of fought for oil. And you fought at the behest of the policies of the United States. Don't chase it too far. I love America. Don't chase it. I'm not going to engage you on that. I love America. But on the other hand, we are conditioned to love America, but I can still be upset at other things like the oil wars that just go on and on. Man, those Republicans, especially the war hawks, they have never met a war that they don't want to go fight. And people are making a fortune off of that. Government contractors are making a bleeping fortune. Follow the money. And that's the challenge. And that's kind of what I'm talking about today, is both are okay. And that's the challenge that we have. as Americans and just kind of our culture, we don't want to have two things that are not in agreement to be happening in the same universe. What do I mean by that? It's okay to, like, you love your family members, but sometimes you want to kill them. You may love your brother or love your sister, but other times you may want to do harm to them physically amongst the head and shoulders. Why? Because you love them, but you're mad at them, and it's okay. Love this place, love America, but I'm still mad about a 20-year war overseas. I'm fed up with it. I know it is de-escalated, but it's still going on, and kids are still losing limbs and losing their lives, and we're still sending kids overseas to get blown in half. Not okay with that, but I still love this place, and it's okay to have two conflicting ideas. We talked a little bit about that before. Men, not all men, but men do tend to have a ranking idea in their brain. Ford versus Chevy. Only on SportsCenter do they have a top 10 list. You go over to a show that's designed for women, they don't do that. They talk more about feelings. That's a little stereotypical, but they do. But men really, really, really love to rank things, and they love to make boxes. This is garbage and this is great. Taurus, terrible. Keltec, terrible. High Point, questionable. And then whatever your favorite brand of Rudy Tooties are, just wonderful. And we separate the two. No, you know what? Taurus does make some stuff that is reliable, and it does work, and it's at a good price. So, and it's okay. It's okay to say, hey, it's kind of okay. Palmetto State Armory does run, like they really do. And people get upset about that. A viewer quit a couple nights ago, like really rage quit, and left me this nasty, nasty message and said, because you're not 100% Republican, I'm out of here. And he was mad that I wasn't 100% Republican. I'm not. Let me remind you of a little bit of some Trumpisms.
The 8-year assault on your Second Amendment freedoms has come to a crashing end. No longer will the government be trying to undermine your rights and your freedoms as Americans.
2 seconds later.
In the possession
Or
of that
might
individual.
take the firearms first and then go to court, because that's another system. Because a lot of times, by the time you go to court, it takes so long to go to court to get the due process procedures. I like taking the guns early.
Yep, lest we forget that, he did say these words, take the firearms first and then go to court. I am not okay with that. I will never be okay with that. The words due process second. Ooh, I am not a fan of that. And those words kind of sit right here on my shoulders all the time. Due process second. Due process second. And it's okay. I can have conflicting ideas. I can be mad at him about that, but that doesn't mean I'm going to go vote for some child sniffer in the coming elections. And both are okay. These are okay to have these conflicting ideas. That one dude that rage quit the channel, and that's fine. He's free to go wherever he wants to. He can go watch morons on YouTube. Have yourself a good time. All because I said I'm not 100% pro-Republican. I'm not. I'm mad over the war hawk. I'm mad over certain other situations. I'm mad that the Republicans, held the House, the Senate, and the Oval Office for 2 years, and what did they get done? Bupkis. Nothing. So I'm mad about that as well. And that doesn't mean I'm going to go vote for Bernie or go vote for Pocahontas. Not happening. There's some of the libertarian beliefs that I think are pretty interesting. I'm learning as I go. It's going to be a long, multi-years process, but I'm working on it. I really agree with some of it. Some of the libertarian ideas, I think she's got some really neat things to say. But I'm not okay with one of the main figures of the party wearing a rubber boot on his head. You look on his Wikipedia page, this is Vermin Supreme, and he is listed first as a performance artist. He gets a conversation going, he's entertaining. I think he's got a rubber boot on his head. Fantastic, but no one's ever gonna take that party seriously, especially at their rallies when they just have the nonsense and the nudity and all the stage antics that go on. Nobody's gonna take that seriously. So it's okay. I can think some of Joe's beliefs are interesting. Some of the overall ideas are interesting, but I'm not going to take a dude with a rubber boot on his head seriously as far as a leader in this country. And that is okay. It is okay to feel that away. This is all a challenge. Again, I'm going to use the word critical. It is a critical skill for us in this world, the constitutional world, the freedom world, the two-way world, to be able to wrestle with ideas and have ideas that do conflict with each other. Life is not black and white. Life is not black and white. And it is important to see the gray areas, to see the bigger picture. 56%, don't hold me to this. It's somewhere right in there. I couldn't find the data when I was getting ready to look at this. It's right at the mid-50s, I believe. 56% of all unarmed individuals that are killed by police are white. I'm not okay with that. And that is a challenge. We are being, right now, through the media, force-fed a different narrative. Not all cops are bad. But for all of you thin blue line folks, not all cops are good. They're not at all, not remotely. Why? Because not all people are good and not all people are bad. When you put people into a group, you're going to have bad apples and good apples. That's part of it. But the narrative that's being forced down our throat is not correct. And it's okay. It's okay to have these conflicting beliefs and to see the black and the white and to see the gray in the middle. I just saw it on my notes. I'm already past that. But due process second. Ugh, not happy about that. Republicans, not all good. I wrote that down. You know what? We have a great community here on YouTube. Love it. But not all the YouTube quote-unquote gun guys are cool. They're not. Most of them are. It is a great community. These are my friends. These are people I talk to every day. Going in 2 days on a road trip with some really cool guys. Going to have a lot of fun. Going with James Reeves of TFB TV. We are going to have a blast. There's some great guys, but not all of them are cool. Not all of them are remotely cool. There are some people that are blatantly anti this community, yet still pretend to be a part of this community. And that's okay. It's all right to have all of these conflicting beliefs. All right, all the way back to the ATF. People upset at me last night because I was a little bit negative on the ATF. We're watching that situation, but I want to end with 2 words. Ruby Ridge. All right, here it comes. Got a good one for you. Y'all haven't seen this one either. I'll put my fingers out so you can see it. 3, 2, 1, let's jam. See you, Space Cowboy. That is a great one. I'm excited to show that one to you. And to anyone, regardless of whether you're black, white, purple, Republican, Democrat, or you wear a boot on your head, from my cold, dead hands. Bye.